Good afternoon, this is Neil Spate, Thurrock Nub News, down here in Tilbury, and the building in front of me is Brisbane House, one of three tower blocks that sort of dominate the skyline in Tilbury. I'm down here with a local councillor, John Allen, and I'll speak to John in a minute. Now, we're well aware that there is an election pending, and I'm sure that some people will say, oh, here we go, there's a bit of electioneering, there's an election due. In this instance, I have to say that the reason I'm here is to talk about council house repairs, and I can assure the viewers of Nub News that I've got several stories that have been bubbling for a number of weeks, in some instances months, and my general attitude tends to be with these things that residents come to me, I speak to the council go in and fix it. Otherwise, in all honesty, you'd be doing a story every other day. And what is absolutely true is there are always two sides to every story. And I can tell you through bitter experience that there are many occasions when I've turned up at council houses when people have been saying what an absolute mess it is. And they're the very people who've caused the mess. So straight away, we have to say that. However, there are problems in Thurrock. We were planning to come today and go into this property here. There's a lady been living here, and for a number of, I think it's a couple of weeks, more than a couple of weeks now, literally had water dripping through into her flat. And we were going to go in today and film it, and the council were aware that was going to happen. And lo and behold, we're told that they've come and fixed it today. So the lady concerned is a little bit reticent, and I don't blame her. But Councillor Allen is never one to not speak when he feels that it's important to. As I say, there are going to be those people who say this is a cynical, it's an election ploy and whatever, and you're perfectly entitled to those opinions. I know from, as I say, experience that the problem with council house repairs is been going on for many, many months, and I'm pretty sure that it'll be going on for many, many months after the election. Anyway, John, tell us about what's been happening down here.
Afternoon, Neil. I've got a tenant in Brisbane House that's literally been rained on from a ceiling. So we've had a leak from upstairs on the 10th floor, and it's been raining down through the ceiling for the last 3 weeks. First reported on the 1st of March. And it's just inadequacies of mayors and the work they do. I mean, you think within 3 weeks, Neil, they'd fix the problem.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they have now. So, we must keep making that point. But as I said in my preamble to this, I'm well aware there are a couple living over, and it's not just in Tilbury, this is a couple that live over in West Thurrock, who've been going through, I would almost call it hell with what's been going on. And this is a story that may yet be featured on Nub News in the near future. But we keep hanging on a wing and a prayer that it's going to get resolved. But this, how typical is the problems that this lady's had with what you're coming across in your ward?
These high rises, anyway, Neil, they suffer with damp and mould. So for a flat to be, made even wetter, even damper, it's just going to make the mould problem worse. It's the inadequacies of them coming in and doing the job properly and getting the job done, on one visit, all right? But there's been several visits here, and it's carried on. The leaks carried on, but the contemptible thing about it all, Neil, is the lady has been making complaints through me and to council, direct to council herself, but they've told her, they've advised her, I don't know if they've done it out of, a joke, but they've told her to go into the toilet with an umbrella.
It beggars belief, and I can only say that it mirrors some of the things that I've heard. So what I would say to all the people who are seeing this is, if you're a tenant and you've got problems, let us know on Nub News. I don't necessarily want to splash this all over the website or whatever. We'll chase it up with the council on your behalf. But it's sort of an unseen, unheard of story. This has been going on and on and on, and it becomes very glib and very gloss to cancel over it. But the people need to know that there are people out there watching over them. There are people out there asking questions, and hopefully, as time goes forward, we know there's a huge renovation policy. The council have struck a deal just now with another company, Waits. They're going to actually completely redo an awful lot of council houses. So there's some fantastic work in process. And I'm sure that the problems are a minority. There will be, lots and lots of repairs that work first time. So let's keep it in perspective. But John, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'm really, really pleased that we're not inside that building with an umbrella reporting on a situation. I'm really, really pleased that it's been sorted out. So well done to you for helping get that done. And as I say, people, let us know what your particular stories are. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil.